Erev Tov. Good to be with you. And on this Wednesday, hi Yvonne, on this Wednesday evening. Oops, I got to turn down the volume on my phone. Sorry about that. And on this Wednesday evening, Cantor will be back tomorrow. He's in Chicago at an American Conference of Cantors conference. And he'll be back tomorrow for our Shabbat on Friday. So let's start with Hine Matov, just some words to be grateful to be together. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, June 28th, the 9th day of Sivan, and on the Hebrew calendar. And it is good to be with you. Good to be with you. Before we move into our Zoom Siyyum this evening, I thought I would just share a little about this week's parasha. This week's Torah reading for the Shabbat is Naso, and Naso has many things in it. It talks about the Nazir, and it talks about the responsibilities of the priest, and it talks about all sorts of other things. But I want to just focus on, it has something in it that we hear quite often in our Jewish community, which is Birkat HaKohanim, the priestly blessing. And it's one of those handful of things in the Torah that as you scroll through really fast, you can see it. It sort of pops out on the text. It's spaced differently in the Torah text. And it is, and scholars believe it's one of actually the oldest pieces of our biblical text, that blessing goes back a long way. They found it on stones and other kinds of things going way back in Jewish history. The priestly blessing, Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, may God's countenance be lifted up to you, and may God be compassionate unto you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, may God be present for you, and may God grant you peace. That's the priestly blessing. Traditionally, you use those hands that I can't do, but these hands, right? The Leonard Nimoy Spock hands. But I'm missing a genetic gene or something. I can't really do that. The Kohanim would bless the people. That's really what it says in the Torah. These are the words by which you, Aaron, and your sons will bless the people, right? And those are the words that are given. In our sanctuary, in our synagogue, because in the Reform movement, we don't recognize the various, for lack of a better word, caste, right, within the Jewish system, the Kohanim, the Levites, and Yisrael as three different categories. Usually the blessing is offered by the rabbi or the cantor, or in our case at the High Holy Days, by all of us on each other, as we typically, we haven't done it for a few years, but face the center aisle and bless each other, right, in the congregation. I think there's a message built within Yivarechecha, though, even in its most traditional sense, because it's the priest who bring the blessing. And yet nobody would say that the blessing was coming from the priest, right? All the Jewish tradition would say, no, the blessing is coming from God, and the priests are just conduits, right, for that blessing. And I think that's a good reminder for us in our everyday life that, that we are also told that the Jewish people should be a goy kadosh umamlechet kohanim, a holy people, holy nation, and a kingdom of priests, right? They're not talking about actual priests. They're talking about basically that it's upon each of us to take on some of these priestly categories and priestly roles. And I think about how each of us can be conduits of blessing, right, in the world, that we experience God's blessing in the world through other people, through their love and through their compassion, through their presence with us in our difficult times, through their being by our sides when we get to celebrate good times, through all of these kinds of things, that we are the carriers of blessing. And for me, that's really the deepest meaning of the priestly blessing, that each of us carry blessing to each other and into our world. So that's my thought on this week's Torah portion, Naso. And I'd like to just say hi to Ellen, who's also with us. And there's a couple other people who are with us, but they haven't said hello, so I don't know who they are. If you do, I'd be happy to acknowledge you. And of course, to Simon and Yvonne as well. Let's move into our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Vaed. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom. V'ha'amidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai, guard us from all harmful things. O Adonai, keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. O Adonai, Amen. Amen, 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 amen. Amen. Just a few short announcements. Friday, we have an in-person family service, and we also have, and of course, virtual also. And in-person 7:30 Shabbat Classic service, also, of course, on Facebook and other channels. Sunday, we have a big rummage sale at TBI. So if you're looking for some interesting items, we have classrooms and classrooms filled that will be put out. Lots of items that have been donated and have now been sorted and tagged and priced and all of that kind of stuff, and raises money for our educational programs at TBI. And if it will be outside, so COVID safer in that way, it'll be out in the parking lot. So that's happening on Sunday. And let's close with a song. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bimromav. Oh, say shalom. Bimromav. Hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Erev Tov, everyone. Hope to see you on Shabbat very, very soon, just 2 days from now. So hope to see you then.